do you lose an entire city? Mean a whole city with temples, roads, and thousands of people? And how, after centuries of being swallowed by the jungle, do you find it again? This isn't the plot of a Hollywood movie, it's the real-life story of Mahendraparvata, the lost city of the Khmer Empire, forgotten for over 700 years. Deep within the dense, humid forests of Phnom Kulen in modern-day Cambodia, a secret lay hidden. A city that not only existed but was one of the very first urban centers of the mighty Khmer Empire, even predating the world-famous Angkor Wat. For nearly 700 years, it vanished from maps and memory, becoming a legend whispered among locals. Let's rewind to the 9th century. Powerful King Jayavarman II ascends the throne. He is a visionary, a unifier, and he is about to lay the foundation for an empire that will dominate Southeast Asia for centuries. But where does he choose to establish his capital? Not in the flat, open plains, but high up on the sacred Kulen Mountain. He names his city Mahendraparvata, meaning Mountain of the Great Indra. This was the birthplace of the Khmer Empire. It was here, in 802 AD, that Jayavarman declared himself a Devaraj or God King, breaking free from Javanese dominion and uniting the disparate Khmer principalities under one rule. This city was the cradle of a civilization. So, if it was so important, what happened? How did it just disappear? The answer lies in its location and the passage of time. Being on a mountain while defensible was also isolating. As the Khmer Empire grew in power and ambition, the political and economic center of gravity shifted downwards to the vast, fertile lowlands where the iconic city of Angkor would later rise. People and resources followed. The jungle, relentless and patient, began its slow reclamation. Dense canopy grew over temples, roots tore through ancient stones, and soil buried roads and homes. Over centuries, the city was completely erased from view, its existence known only through a few fragmented inscriptions and local folklore. Historical records were sparse, and what little remained was not enough to pinpoint its location. The mountain held its secret tight. For decades, archaeologists suspected a major settlement existed on Phnom Kulen, but the terrain was just too difficult. The forest was impenetrable, and landmines left from Cambodia's recent troubled past made ground exploration incredibly perilous. They found a few scattered temples, but the true scale of the city remained a mystery. It seemed Mahendraparvata was destined to remain lost. Then, in 2013, everything changed. A team of international archaeologists decided to try a revolutionary new approach. They brought in a helicopter equipped with a technology called LiDAR. LiDAR, which stands for light detection and ranging, is like a superpower for archaeologists. It fires millions of laser pulses per second towards the ground. The thick jungle canopy deflects some of these pulses. Many find their way through the gaps, hit the forest floor, and bounce back. By analyzing these return signals, a computer can digitally strip away all the vegetation, revealing the precise contours of the ground beneath. When the team processed the data, they were speechless. What appeared on their screens was not just a few isolated ruins, but a sprawling, meticulously planned urban grid. It was Mahendraparvata in all its hidden glory. Pre-LiDAR map showed a green, almost featureless mountain. Post-LiDAR map revealed an astonishing network of roads, canals, city blocks, and temples all laid out in a geometric pattern. It was a ghost city, perfectly preserved in the digital realm. Subsequent missions expanded the survey, revealing an urban landscape far larger and more complex than anyone had ever imagined. This wasn't just a collection of temples, it was a living, breathing city. The LiDAR data showed a sophisticated transportation network, with raised causeways connecting different parts of the city. It revealed an intricate water management system of canals and large reservoirs or barrages, crucial for supporting a large population and their rice paddies on a mountain plateau. This was urban planning on a grand scale. Guided by these digital maps, archaeologists could now venture into the jungle with purpose. They navigated directly to features identified by the laser scan and began to uncover what lay beneath the soil. They found the foundations of numerous sandstone shrines, the remnants of residential areas, and other architectural structures that confirmed the city's status as a major political and religious center. They discovered that the city was a vast experimental laboratory. The urban design and hydraulic engineering systems tested here on Kulen Mountain, the prototypes for the even more massive and sophisticated systems that would later be perfected at Angkor. Mahendraparvata was the blueprint for greatness, but the discovery of Mahendraparvata has raised as many questions as it has answered. Why was the city ultimately abandoned? Was it the logistical challenges of supporting a large population on a mountain? Was it a strategic shift in political power? Was it environmental degradation as the city's resource needs outstripped what the mountain could provide? We still don't have a definitive answer. We also don't know the true size of its population. Based on the urban layout, it was clearly substantial, but estimating exact numbers is a challenge that requires much more research. Perhaps most excitingly, how many more structures remain buried? The LiDAR scans have given us a map, but the treasure hunt has just begun. Each newly excavated temple or dwelling adds another piece to the puzzle of daily life in the early Khmer Empire. The rediscovery of Mahendraparvata is a monumental event in the study of Southeast Asian history. It has fundamentally changed our understanding of the origins of the Khmer Empire, showing that its foundations were far more organized and ambitious from the very beginning than previously thought. It's a powerful story about the synergy between cutting-edge modern technology and traditional boots-on-the-ground archaeology. Without LiDAR, the city would likely still be lost. Without archaeologists to interpret the data and excavate the sites, it would remain just a digital ghost. Today, the challenge is to protect this incredible heritage. Now that the world knows where Mahendraparvata is, it faces new threats. Illegal logging and the risk of looting are real dangers, as is the simple pressure of tourism. The work of preserving this fragile city, nestled in its jungle tomb, is just as important as the work of discovering it. Mahendraparvata is a testament to human ingenuity, a ghost city brought back to light by a beam of laser, a powerful reminder that there are still incredible secrets hidden beneath our feet, just waiting to be found. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to a lost city. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the mysteries of the past. See you next time.